I honestly just start to think, am I crazy?
Even after all that, you stayed?
Every part of me wanted to just run out of the building, but at the end of the day, I still have a job I have to do. I am a bartender and server. Before I got the job, I was walking by and noticed they were doing renovations. This building that it used to be an old firehouse, it's been converted into a restaurant. I decided to just walk in and introduce myself, and within the hour, I had a job. My job is to set up the restaurant, serve guests, and then once they all go home, I clean up and close shop.
Just a few nights on the job, Megan gets a warning.
Excuse me, have you seen him yet?
One of my first customers said, "Have you seen the chief?"
You will.
I was just too busy doing my job to really take it seriously. It was just idle conversation at the time.
Megan has no time for idle conversation.
I would have to close the building, staying there later after the other employees.
I got this. You go home and get some sleep.
Thanks.
So I was there alone at night. I found that at night, it was not uncommon to hear footsteps when nobody was there.
Then it goes beyond that.
It's the feeling like someone is behind you, and when you turn around, they're not there.
It's all in your head, Megan.
Working alone, night after night, starts to take a toll on Megan.
It's just every night, it's little things. I want to play them off.
All she wants is a calm, quiet shift. But that's not on the menu.
You want to ignore it, and you want to pretend that it's not happening. But then it's just more and more, and eventually you just start to feel on edge every night when you're closing. Every noise that you hear behind you, you jump. About a week later on, it just escalated. I was mopping at the end of the night. I kept having this nagging feeling that someone was there.
Megan leaves the floor to dry. But moments later,
and when I came back, I noticed instead of just streaks, there were these footprints, and you could see the outline, and they just started in the middle of the room and just did this weird walk in a circle. You couldn't see it enter the room or leave. They started in the middle. I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I could just hear this rattling. And as I looked over, I saw a wine glass on the shelf started to shake. It just smashed everywhere. I was scared. There's no way it could have just slid off on its own. It wasn't on the edge. It would have had to have been physically grabbed and then thrown. But there was nobody else in there. I'd have to Really just try and tell myself to calm down. And that's when I realized I wasn't alone. But then you blink and there's nothing there.
But something is there.
I heard right next to my ear. It was enough that you could feel it. There's nothing to be seen. That moment, I realized that I was being targeted.
It's time to tell her boss about what's been happening to her.
Let me show you something.
He confirms Megan's suspicions about who is tormenting her.
Find them all in the library. It was very tragic.
The ghost from the old fire hall.
He died on the job.
The chief.
He burned to death. It was a terrible story.
He died in a fire just down the road. I was scared of what the next step was gonna be. You know, why did it want me so bad?
Is the chief dangerous?
He seems angry.
As we were talking, we could just feel that energy building in the air. Just the little pinpricks and the coolness coming in. And all of a sudden, it felt like something was behind me. Something pushed me forward. After I was pushed, the pop gun came out of its handle. Why can't you just leave us alone? At that point, I'm not having it anymore. I'm out of here. That's enough. After that, I really contemplated not coming back.
Megan finds the courage to return to work after an unexpected request.
Out of the blue, a local ghost hunter came and asked if they could do an investigation. I wanted to be there because I wanted answers, and I wanted to see what they found.
Is there a spirit present here?
I was just frozen at that point. Just absolutely shocked that there was such an instantaneous reaction to the question.
If you're the chief in the photo, could you turn the light on?
The light instantly just clicked on.
Could you turn the light off?
That's when everything started to get crazy. We started to feel our hair getting pulled and just coldness everywhere. The whole room started to feel electric. I've seen enough horror movies. I know that nothing good is coming after this. I was out of here. I absolutely love this job. After these events, we've changed some things. We no longer close alone at the building. There's always a buddy system. I at least have some backup. We just do our best to do what we have to do to keep doing our job.